Dust in the Wind. It's a song by Kansas released in 1977 on the album Point of No Return. And I haven't listened to the whole album. I may one day. I love this song so much. I relate to it a lot, and I think most people, if not everyone, can relate to it or would relate to it, and it's amazing. So I'm just going to go through the song line by line or verse by verse. I'll see as I go along, and just talk about my how I relate to it, my perspectives on it. So the song starts with, I close my eyes only for a moment and the moment's gone. All my dreams pass before my eyes with curiosity. This is, I'm gonna try not to repeat so much the word relatable, but this ties into my previous video about all we have is time. You know, when you close your eyes and you go to sleep, for example, because, right, you close your eyes, you go to sleep. All that time you spend sleeping are moments you could have spent doing something else. And I also brought in these lyrics to, if you spend, for example, a lot of people, I know this term, doom scrolling. Okay, I don't, I never really said it out loud, but I know what it means. I know this term, and I feel this also, I relate it to this part in the song, because it's like, you know, you're scrolling through your cell phone or, you know, through social media, and, you know, all those minutes you spent, hours you spent on social media or doing something that you feel off about, you didn't want to do, and now those moments you spend doing that, those moments are gone and you don't get that time back. So and then all my dreams pass before my eyes with curiosity is like, you know, most people have dreams, right? Most people have aspirations, and you know, they pass. It's like you envision it in your mind, and it's almost like you can see it right in front of you. And it's a curious state of affairs, isn't it? Because you just, where do these dreams and aspirations come from? Do you feel like you were born with it? Something innate to you? Or is it just your environment, your surroundings? How much is influenced by that compared to how much is influenced by your family history, and if you felt like it was always a part of you. So that's the curiosity part to me. And then the chorus, the dust in the wind, all they are is dust in the wind. Well, I'm going to get back to that because it's the chorus. I want to get back to that at the end and relate it back to everything the song goes through. So I'm going to just go to the second verse. Same old song, just a drop of water in an endless sea. All we do crumbles to the ground, though we refuse to see. A lot of life, like I've said many times before, is repetition. So it's the same song, and even this song, this song is not, the lyrics are not anything new to me. I think, humans throughout most, all of time, if not most of the time, can find some relatability to it, even if, one can articulate it. I feel like, because, and when I say relatability, I mean in the sense that, once again, it just goes back to time. All, humans, time is everything. And so, just a drop of water in the endless sea, so many people will, everybody has the same, everybody's gonna die, so that's, just a drop of water in an endless sea. Death is an endless sea. It's always going to happen. It's inevitable, and so it's never ending. And then aside from the death, there's other aspects to our life that, like I said, is just repetitive, just a drop of water in an endless sea. Well, we can say this about songs that sound the same to other songs. jobs being repetitive, routines getting repetitive, just another routine, just another song, just another death, all in this endless, just another post, for example, on social media, just another drop in this endless, sea. So all we do crumbles to the ground that we refuse to see. So, I like to think that, if you try hard enough at something, if you put in your time and your effort enough into something, that it'll materialize into what you want it to be, how you see yourself in the future. And sometimes this happens, I'm sure it happens, and then other times it doesn't. So, and I think especially in relationships, not just romantic, especially in any type of relationship, you put time and effort into that relationship, and then it still doesn't work out. So, or you put time and effort into your projects, into what you want to do with your life, and it still, doesn't work out the way you saw it working out, or perhaps, it does work out, but it's not like you feel like you have to change who you are. You have to really condense your work or your projects to fit in a certain category, or certain whatever's the fad at that time. So now don't hang on. Nothing lasts forever but the earth and sky. It slips away, and all your money won't another minute buy. So don't hang on. Nothing lasts forever but the earth and sky. This is something that, when I first, when I listen to it, I'm thinking of, initially I was thinking of relationships, because in the past I would I feel like I would hang on to people. I would hope that this relationship would work out because I enjoyed their company, or I enjoyed our conversations, I enjoyed their presence, and then, and I put in the time and effort, but even aside from the time and effort, sometimes it didn't work out. So, but aside from relationships, this can apply to probably everything or most aspects of life. Don't hang on to that, don't hang on to being, for example, materialistic, because maybe one day the money you have ceases. Don't hang on to feeling like you can, I don't know, how to explain, live longer than maybe you're actually going to live because of it. Okay, I mean, I think the way I'm trying to word this is don't hang on to aging in reverse, because it's inevitable. You're going to age and you're going to die. Don't hang on to the past, to nostalgia, because that's over. It's done. When people die, the earth is going to still keep spinning. The earth is still going to keep going. And we're going to be in the ground or wherever you're going to be. And that'll be it. And everything will keep on going without us, without me. So everything's going to just, keep going. And then there's going to be another generation, another set of life. and I tell them, don't hang on the same way, right? This came out in 1977 and it still applies and has been applying since the beginning and since till the end of human existence, I guess. But even the earth, I would think, is going to end at one point or another eventually too. So I could be wrong about that. I don't know all the science behind that, but I feel like the earth is going to cease to exist one day too. But even if it doesn't, I'm going to cease to exist. So it doesn't matter greatly if the earth doesn't exist or it does exist, because I'll be not like nothing at that point, which is, I always think, what is not, that's a whole nother topic, like what is nothing, like what is death. But you know what, I'm not gonna get in like super deep into that, but at that point I will be like no trace of me whatsoever, except for this channel maybe. It slips away and all your money won't another minute buy. So that goes back to what I was saying before. You know, everything in this life is gonna slip away, and because this life is limited, this human life's limited, and all your money won't another minute buy. Well, money can do a lot for people, and money can buy you a lot of money can buy you reverse aging, for example. It can buy you the best health care. It can buy you, I do believe it can like technically buy you longevity in life, but it can't, I don't believe money cannot buy people, in the sense it cannot bring people back from death. It can't make you immortal. So that's how I take that line. And then to the chorus, dust in the wind, all we are is just dust in the wind. It goes back to everything this song is saying, that how limited our time is here and how small we are in this world. When I think about, sometimes I'll look outside, I haven't done this in a while, but I want to get back to it, where I'll just look outside, whether it's day or night, and just look to this, like look around, look at the nature, and then look at the sky and just think, you know, when I look up to the sky, we all share the exact same sky. And it's so like, when I really think about it and just sit in that silence, and I'm like, I'm just a little speck on this floating, spinning super fast. Super fast is an understatement. Rocket ball, water ball. And it's like, and when I think about it from that perspective, it's in a way like my problems, or my, like all the stresses in my life, in a way sort of cease to exist in that moment, because I'm like, I'm such a like I said, I'm such a little speck on this planet amongst all these people and all these living organisms. And it's just like, you know, it's hard to explain, it's hard to articulate right now. I just take in like all this nature, and I'm like, I'm just, you know, I'm a part of it. I'm a part of the nature. I am the nature. And then as nature goes, as the cycle goes, I'm going to fully be cemented in the nature one day. And when I think about them, like, I don't feel like all my life stresses and worries at that moment, because I just feel like this sense of how huge this world is that I'm in. And so it's my worries and my problems are just so minor compared to this whole life and just this entire world. I don't know if that was making sense what I'm saying, but like I said, it's very hard for me to articulate this feeling, this sensation, because it is a feeling, it's a sensation that it's, you know, it's hard for me to put into words. So yeah, that I love this song so much. I love this song. I was listening to it before I recorded this, and it's amazing. And I recommend that you listen to it. If you never heard the song, I highly recommend it. And if you like this video, it would be great if you could click the like button And if you know somebody who likes this song, or let me save and stop because it's
Share
telling me
it
to
with
save and
them.
stop. And I'm going to sing the whole song now. If you are watching to the end of the video or you watch parts of it, thank you for allocating some of your time to listening to this video. I close my eyes only for a moment, and the moment's gone. Oh, my dreams pass before my eyes with curiosity. Dust in the wind. All they are is dust in the wind. Same old song. Just a drop of water in an endless sea. All we do crumbles to the ground that we refuse to see. Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind. No, don't hang on. Nothing lasts forever but the earth and the sky. It slips away, and all your money won't another minute by. Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind.